Students, welcome to the class once again. This is Dr. Sanjana Sharma from the Department of English. Students, we are doing the critical and textual analysis of the essay My Word by E.M. Foster. Foster elaborates that possessing a property not always makes one happy. Sometimes it disturbs as well. He is recounting his own experience, and he says that he himself was not that much happy as one expects one to be, and various thoughts entered his mind. One thought that occurred to him recurrently was that once when one acquires or purchases or hires a property, the thing that comes to one's mind is that the property should be enhanced. He gives his own example that how one day one bird enters into his wood, sits on a tree, and on hearing author's footsteps, it flies away and it enters into the neighboring field that is possessed by Mrs. Hennessy. Now the thought enters into Foster's mind that if his wood had been large, the bird would have sat on the tree that was in the boundary of his field. And he says boundary, it is very useful, it protects, but sometimes outside the boundary people disturbs, they try to encroach. Children sometimes they throw stones at the trees to get fruits. People try to transgress, they try to intrude. So let us come to page number 138. A little more and then a little more until we reach the sea. So we are planning all the time to expand our boundaries of the land that we are master of, and we keep enlarging, we keep extending the boundaries till we reach the sea. And here he is reminded of a British monarch. Happy Canute. Who was Canute? Canute was an 11th century British monarch. He was very powerful, and he had this misapprehension that he is all powerful, all sovereign. And once he ordered sea waves not to break into the seashores. One of his courtiers even made him believe this, that sea waves too will follow his orders. But what happened, students? While the king was seated on his throne by the seaside, then and there sea waves eroded the bank, and that particular piece of land, it fell into the sea. Happier Alexander. All of you know about Alexander the Great. He came to India as well to conquer it. He had a dream to conquer the whole world, but he couldn't fulfill this dream. And these are the people Foster gives us examples of those monarchs who believed in expansionism. They wanted to expand their empire. So Alexander was also of this nature. He wanted to expand his empire. And after all, why should even the word be the limit of possession? And he says, why to expand the boundary of one's kingdom on the earth only? A rocket containing a Union Jack will, it is hoped, be shortly fired at the moon. So in a jesting manner, laughingly, he says that it can be imagined that in a short while, after some time, Union Jack, the British flag, it will be sent to the universe, to the space, through a rocket. And it is possible that Britain can expand its empire into the space as well. Mars, it's a star in the solar system. It's a very big star. We all know about it. In Hindi we call it Mangal Grah. So Britain or any other country who wants to expand its kingdom can expand the boundaries of the empire not only upon this earth where the sea lies, but the empire could be extended into the space as well. So in media, in newspapers, you must have heard that plots are going to be sold on Mars, on Moon, and bookings were made open where people could book their plots on Mars and Moon. You must have heard about it through social media, or you must have read about it in newspapers. So this desire has always been there, not only with the common people but also with the kings as well, that they want to extend the boundaries of their kingdoms, their empires. Students, this much for today. We will continue the textual and critical analysis of the essay tomorrow as well. Thank you very much.